The former Aurora police officer convicted in the death of Elijah McClain is asking to change his sentence and be moved to home detention. McClain, a 23-year-old massage therapist, died after an encounter with police in 2019. He was unarmed and had not committed a crime.
Ex-officer Randy Rodema was found guilty last fall of third-degree assault and criminally negligent homicide. He was sentenced to 14 months in jail on work release and then 4 years probation. Well, now Rodema says he is depressed in jail and having a hard time sleeping or eating.
Denver 7's Colette Bordelon spoke to a community advocate and an attorney who both say those are standard side effects of time in jail.
Stop. Stop. Stop.
Elijah was simply being Elijah.
Body-worn camera video from August 2019 in Aurora.
He was murdered by officers that did not have a regard for who he was as a person.
Led to 3 trials 4 years later. Medea Holmes sat through the majority of all the trials alongside Elijah McClain's mother.
This is the divided states of America.
Shanine.
That's what happens.
That was right after one Aurora officer involved in her son's death, Jason Rosenblatt, was acquitted by the same jury that convicted Randy Rodema of criminally negligent homicide and third-degree assault in October.
There was at least an acknowledgement that something was done to Elijah that required some sense of accountability.
Rodema was sentenced to 14 months in jail on work release and 4 years of probation.
When the sentencing came, it was a reminder of how hypocritical our systems are.
Holmes could not believe a motion filed on May 29th by Rodema's defense attorneys. The document was obtained by our partners at the Denver Post and says Rodema wants the court to change his sentence from work release to house arrest.
It's another stab, or it's another lash on the back of the Black community.
Rodema's attorneys write that he suffers PTSD related to his time served in Iraq, and anxiety attacks have increased while in jail. They continue to say he's getting roughly 3 to 4 hours of sleep due to paranoia and depression, has lost 30 pounds because of stress, and is a target for physical attacks more so than the average inmate.
I didn't necessarily see anything there that was unique to what folks every single day in our criminal justice system suffer from.
Tyrone Glover is a civil rights attorney.
You don't see a lot of people trying to reconsider from work release. In my experience, is folks who've been given very harsh prison sentences.
Is it fairly unique or rare to see one of these motions granted by a judge?
I think so. There's not really a drawback other than it not being granted to filing these. If this were an everyday citizen off the street, I would anticipate this would not be granted.
Holmes sees hypocrisy in the motion.
It has nothing to do with your environment while you're not sleeping. It has nothing to do with that jailhouse while you're not eating. That is in your soul.
Rodema's defense attorneys did not respond to our request for comments. In Denver, Colette Bordelon, Denver 7.
And there is a status review set for June 20th in Adams County. The Denver Post reports that the Colorado Attorney General's office objected to the motion in a filing today. It says the district court does not have the power to decide on this case since Rodema has appealed his conviction to the Colorado Court of Appeals.
And Rodema was the only police officer convicted in Elijah McClain's death. Now, former Aurora police officers Jason Rosenblatt and Nathan Woodyard were acquitted on all charges. 2 former paramedics were convicted for their roles. Jeremy Cooper and Peter Chikuniak were convicted of criminally negligent homicide for injecting McClain with a lethal dose of ketamine while being detained. Cooper sentenced to 14 months in jail with work release, 4 years probation and community service. Chikuniak sentenced to 5 years in prison.